Welcome back to the Creative Entrepreneur Series. Last week, we started discussing investment basics for beginner creatives or for people who do not understand what investment is. But today is completely different. So it's going to be about action. So it's going to be about practical and then talking about it exactly. So at the end of this session, I expected that you should be able to understand how to make your first investment if you have never invested before. Your mindset to investment is one of the first things that you need to set right before you go into investing. A lot of people believe that before they start investing, they have to have huge amount of money. Investment is not just about your income level. No matter what your income level is, you can invest. Investment is financial behavior. Is building discipline. If you earn $100 and you cannot invest $1 out of that $100, by the time you are earning $1,000, you will not be able to invest 10% of that, which is $100. By the time you earn more, you will still struggle to invest, because it is not really about the income. No, but if you think that you want to wait till you have all the money in the world before you start investing, when you have that money, you will not invest, because you have not built that attitude right from when you are still making little. Wealth in investment is built by consistently investing small amount of money. Now, if you earn 50,000 naira and you want to build financial discipline, what I advise is that zero it in your mind that you are earning 45,000, so you take 10% out of it. There is no amount of money that you will earn in a month that will be enough for you. Human needs are insatiable. It means that human needs does not finish. If you are able to manage yourself with 50,000 naira in a month, you will still be able to manage yourself with 45,000 naira. Let that 5,000 naira go into your savings or your investments. That 5,000 naira that is going to your savings or investment is you planning for a future. You understand? Is you taking sacrifices? Is you building foundations? If you earn 100,000 naira, take 10% out of it in your savings. Zero your mind that what you only earn is 90,000 naira. If you are able to manage that 100,000 naira, you should be able to manage that 90,000 naira. As a creative, as a small income or low income earner, or you are a 9 to 5, you should find a way to dedicate, no matter how small, a portion of your income to savings or to investment. Okay, so when you start investing small amount consistently, as your income grows, it grows, and then it compounds. That way you will perform better than somebody that is waiting until he hits like 1 million before he can save his own 10,000 naira. So the goal when you are starting out is to first build that habit, and that's where automation comes in. Okay, now automation in investment simply means that you tell whoever you are investing with that, okay, every month they should automatically remove an amount of money towards your investment. So nowadays, now to invest, you just have to maybe download an app. Unlike before, where you have to go to one big company, fill so many paperwork and all of that. Now you can simply just download an app, submit your information, and then majority of these investment app nowadays, fintech apps, they have the option for you to automatically remove money from your account and put it in your investment. So automation and small but consistent amount does wonder and help you to build an habit. So don't leave it to your own chance. Every month, set it at 5,000 naira. Every month, maybe you receive your salary on the 28th or on the 29th. Set it that every month, on the 29th of the month, they should automatically give 5,000 naira and put it in your investment. What happens there is that by the time you do that consistently, you already zero your mind. You understand? That money is now going into your investment and building your financial muscles gradually, and then that money begins to compound. Maybe small interest of 100 naira, for instance, so it becomes 5,100. So the next month you add another 5,000, it becomes 10,2. Before you know it, the interest continue to increase. If you invest in a very good instrument, then before you know it, the power of compounding will now do the magic. And then as your income increase, you increase the automation. How do you make your first investment? We talk about stock, we talk about ETF, talk about fixed income. Where do you buy them? How do you buy them? Do you go to a market or do you go to an aboki to buy them? No. Now, in Nigeria today, I'm using Nigeria as an example because we are recording this session in Nigeria. There are many fintech apps that allows you to invest. Okay, fintech app that allows you to buy stocks from foreign companies, fintechs app that allow you to buy stocks from Nigerian companies, and even fintechs that allow you to buy real estate investments. That allows you to buy fixed income. So now I'm going to try and share my screen so that I can show you some of the app I use. Now this is not an endorsement of any app. None of these app have paid me, or do they pay me any commission for doing this, but this is just me trying to show what I use. Now this particular one, the second one on the top, is called Bamboo. So it's a fintech app. Now this Bamboo allows you to buy stocks from foreign company, US company like Apple, like Meta, like Tesla, like Amazon, and so on and so forth. While it also allows you to buy stocks of Nigerian companies, your local companies like MTN, and so on. So there's another one you can see Binance. So this one is a cryptocurrency app. So if you want to buy crypto, last session I explained how crypto is one of the high risk investments. So there is that. In the middle as well, you can see Invest Niger. This is also another app by a brokerage firm. So brokerage firms are simply companies that that have been licensed by the government to help people to invest. There is another one, RiseVest. You can see it in the fourth row on this one allows you to also buy different type of investments, and then you can see some of my other investments and financial app as well. So Bamboo allow you to buy the stock directly or sell the stock directly, but RiseVest do not allow you to do that. They have categories of investment. They have the low risk, they have the medium risk, and they have the high risk. They will put it there. So if you want to invest in low risk, you will create a low risk plan, and then you fund it, and then you start earning money every month. If you want to, their medium risk is real estate. So they have properties across US that they manage, and then every month they will give you a return depending on how much you invested. And then they have high risk. Their high risk is stock. So they have stocks that they manage by themselves. You just invest in it, more like an ETF that I explained last session. The other ones like Shaka, Meritrade by Meristem, so many of them. You can go online and research best investment app in Nigeria or whatever country that you are listening from, and then make your own research, see the difference between them, how much do they charge, because some of these apps or some of these companies make their own money by charging maybe a commission, a percentage whenever you buy or sell. Do you understand? So you can compare them. Let's talk about stock investing now. How do you know a good company to invest in? Okay, stock is a unit of a company. So let's say you divide that company to 100 and you buy one of that 100. So you are a shareholder, you own a unit. I explained last week that if you buy a good company and the company grows, your investment will also grow. Now, how do you know what makes a good company to buy their shares? The first most important thing is buy the shares of a company that you know is not going to fold up anytime soon. Now, what do I mean? Many times company close up, they go bankrupt, they say they are no longer doing again, they sell their property or they don't exist. There are many companies that used to exist before that no longer exist now. A very good example of company is BlackBerry. Okay, so BlackBerry was a very popular phone around 15-20 years ago. Very popular phone. In fact, they were more popular than iPhone. Right now, they are no longer. So again, that brings me to the fact that it's not about being popular. Okay, just because a company is popular does not mean that they are a good investment company or a good company to invest in. Do you understand? So number one, you want to make sure that the company is not going to go away for a long time. Now, a company that is not going to go a lot of time has many characteristics. The number one is that a large number of people depend on them or patronize them. What are the companies that you know that you must spend money to on a daily basis? Whether through phone calls, okay, you make a call, you spend money, you give money to that company, or maybe your data company that supply electricity for you, or company that you buy petrol from. Companies that you know that large number of people, in fact majority of people patronizes every day and they give their money to it. That company has become part and parcel of our life. We cannot do without making use of that company in a day. Example of such company in Nigeria, for example, maybe all these big telecom companies like MTN and Airtel. If you own a phone, you either have MTN or Airtel SIM. So you need to make call. You make call every day. You spend money when you make call. You go on the internet, you buy data from them, you spend money to do. So people do that every day. So that is a good example that yes, this company has become part of our life. In the next 10, 20 years, they are not going anywhere. A company that solves a real problem, not a promised one. Okay, a real problem. For example, let me go global. Look at Meta, for example, the owner of Facebook and Instagram. Every day, millions of people go on Facebook to connect with themselves, to see what their friends are talking about, to manage their online business. Same thing with Instagram. They use WhatsApp to connect with other people, to communicate, to chat. People, now that we know where to buy our first investment and a good company to invest in, how can we invest as a 9 to 5 or a freelancer or a low income earner? Now, if you are a 9 to 5, you are either in survival mode, stability mode, or security mode. So survival mode means that this mode, you are living based off of your income. If your income does not come for a month, you are in trouble. So sometimes even before the money comes, the money don't already finish. You understand? So the moment they pay your salary, the money is gone. You don't have any buffer. You don't have anything to lean on. You are living. Sometimes you have to collect loans, borrow money before the salary come, or before your income come, before you can survive. You don't already borrow money down. So that is survival mode. Now, stability mode is when you are, your income is now, enough to take care of your expenses without borrowing, and then after that, you still have some change left to save. Some change left after you've taken care of your needs, you've paid the bills you have to pay. Now, security is the stage whereby you are okay, you are taking care of your needs, you are paying the bills, you have small money left, and then you have enough of those small money, and then you can now, use that money to now start investing to make more money. Majority of people fall within survival and stability. If you are in this situation, it is very difficult for you to see investment as ideal for you. Okay, you think that I've not even made more money. I've not even made enough money, to be enough for me. Now somebody is preaching about saving when I don't even have enough money to, get by. Now, how can you build that habit as a 9 to 5, even if you earn loan? The first one is you need to invest first before saving. But as long as you have income, something is coming every month, then you can save or you can invest. So no matter how small your income is every month, even if it's 50,000 naira, zero your mind that the money that you are making is 45,000 naira in a month. If managing 50,000 naira will not kill you, then you'll be able to manage 45,000 naira save and you will not die. That different 5,000 naira does not make much difference to your income right now, but it makes a lot of difference for you, for your future and your financial journey. So invest first before you spend. Once any money comes in, whether it's salary, whether it's income, whether somebody give you money, remove 10% immediately before you start spending or start taking of what you need to buy. Because what you need to buy or what you need to spend money on will never finish. There's always going to be something that you need. Even if you make millions of dollars, people that are billionaires, they are still working, they still want to make more money. So why not just start with that small that you are? Invest first and spend it, and you will thank yourself. This is what I did shortly after COVID when I started my investment journey around 2021. I'm saying this because something that I've practiced. This is something that I've done that have worked for me. Okay, and I believe that if you can practice as well, it will work for you. Okay, for a 9 to 5, you have steady income, salary every month. For a freelancer, sometimes it's not certain. You make money sometimes everything is dry. But whenever that money comes in, the same thing applies. Take 10% of it, invest it. That small but consistent investment is what will build your financial discipline, and that in turn will change your financial life around. Believe me, when I started my investment journey in 2021, I was earning less than 100,000 naira. My actual salary was 93,500, and sometimes in a month I save at least 50,000 naira and I invest it. Of course, then I was not married yet. I don't have kids yet. It's just me and myself, a young man hustling on the street of Lagos and all of that. I started with the Rice Vest app. What I do is that once I receive money like this, I open that app, bam, I will transfer 50,000 naira into it, convert it to dollars, put it in my investments. In fact, whenever anybody dash me money like this, I just put it there. And that's how I was able to build my investment. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is not to boast to encourage anyone that will listen to this that it is not about how much you earn. You don't have to wait to earn big. You just have to make some little sacrifice and inconvenience today so that your future self will catch you. If I had not made those sacrifices, then I will not be as comfortable as I am now today. That time I didn't know anything about investment, but I paid money to learn that time. There is this page on Instagram, this company, Money Africa. You can search them on Instagram. They are Money Africa. So what they do is that they have a community, just like the One Touch community that we have. So you pay money to join the community, and then they have weekly sessions, just like what we are having now. Very funny. They have sessions on every Sunday that you can join. They will teach you everything I'm teaching like this. I paid 20k. It was 20k I paid that time. That 20k was a lot of money because it was like 25% or 30% of my money. But I wanted to pay for knowledge so that way I will not make mistakes. That is the reason why I love it at the time is because it's beginner friendly. You don't need to master or know anything about investment or know too much. They just have 3 plans, 3 categories that you can subscribe to. They have low risk, medium risk, and high risk. So what I did is that I take the medium risk. Whenever I deposit like this, I will convert it to dollar. And because I love it because it was dollar investment, so the returns are also in dollar. When they give us the return, our interest is also in dollars. So you put the money in there you set the duration. There's 3 months, there's 6 months, there is 1 year, depending. Till now, I still invest with them. But right now, as I speak to you, I still have investment that I still have with them is up to ₦1 million. I'm very passionate about this topic because it's part of me when I see creative people I know that, they are very good, they are talented, and some of them are earning well, but they lack information. Money is a tool, and the rich men understand it. That's why they use it to their advantage. But the poor did not understand it. That's why they feel like, the system is cheating them. Beginner mistakes that people that just started investing does. Number 1 is investing in emergency money. Like I said last week, don't invest your emergency fund. Emergency fund is 2 to 3 months of your income. So start with savings. Once you save up to 2 times or 3 times of your monthly income, then you can start investing. Do you understand? Then don't choose investment because a lot of people are talking about it. I mentioned this last week. There was a time when NFT was the biggest thing. Everybody was saying, hey, invest in NFT, buy NFT. Now, NFT is worthless. It's that hype around cryptocurrency. People saying people are buying Dogecoin now, ApeCoin, one coin or the other. You say you go and buy without understanding what it is about. So don't invest in hype because I know somebody that is doing it. In fact, even what I'm telling you now or what I'm going to show you today, don't take my word for it. Do your own research. That is why we are building this foundation so that you yourself can understand it. Don't follow influencers. Some of them have been paid to promote it. You will not know. Okay. Another thing is that when you start investing, stop checking your investment every day. This one is even very funny because as it's easy to say, but when I first started as well, my first investment, I could not sleep. I was just refreshing. The first 50,000 that I put there, I was refreshing to see. Oh yeah, increase now. No. You will be tempted to do that to see whether your money has increased. But if you are somebody that have high blood pressure or you are not wise, you'll be afraid. Hey, my money has gone. Let me quickly remove it before that 40,000 naira reaches further. No. As long as you are sure before you make that investment that this is the right investment, eventually it will correct itself and it will grow. Stop looking for ways to get rich quickly. Nobody in this world knows ways to get rich quickly. If they know, they will not tell you. They will tell their family members because everybody has family members. So at the end of the day, is that they want to obtain you, get your money, they want to scam you, or because it's for their benefit. So investing is a long strategy, not a get rich quick scheme. Okay. So this is my Bamboo app. You can see it. So this is what my investment looks like. So this is the total investment I have there. So $512. That's roughly 700,000 or thereabout in naira. Anyway, you can see that it's more money. You can see down here that I have US stocks. So all of the money are in US stocks. You can see it. So if I click US stocks, you guys will see some of the companies that these are the companies that I currently have. If I go to share my performance or overview, you can see Now this is the performance of my portfolio. So portfolio means that the stocks that I have basically. So this is the performance. Okay, now you can see my all-time return. So I have increased this portfolio by 105.3%. So what that means is that 105% means that more than 100%. So what that means is that I've more than doubled the money that I put there. So it means that out of that 512, the total money that I put there that I invested is about maybe $250. So you can see the companies are all the companies that I own. You can see C3, the first one on the screen, at AMD. So these are not popular companies. You can see some as red. So those ones that has red means that today their prices has gone down. Okay, their price has gone down. The one that has green means that their prices has gone up today. This is just for today alone. Now, if I click one of them, let me click this third one. You can see how much I made just for owning that stock. So you can see that the price of this stock is 422 as of today, as of this moment. And you can, if you just go down here, you can see how much I own. So under this total return, you can see how much this stocks alone has brought me $148. I bought it when it was just $91. 91. You can see the average cost, and now it's 400 and something. So as the value of the stocks grows, the value of you can see the percentage increase return that I made, 361%. Put it around, I spend maybe roughly $40 or $45, and then that $45 has become $189. That's like investing 1 million naira, and then that 1 million naira becomes 3.6 million naira. Like I said last week, investment is about profit and loss, is return. So there are other ones that also make losses as well. For example, this one, I've made total profit of $17 since I started investing. Then there are other ones that I've made loss as well. For example, this first one now, you can see that is in red. So I've lost about $6 there. This block as well, you can see that I've lost about, this is like 50 cents, is less than that. So you can see that, so the losses are not much, $9 compared to the gains, which is about $145, $150, and so on and so forth. I have investments in Nigerian companies as well. I have stocks in Nigerian companies as well. I have stocks of companies like MTN. So I bought MTN when they first came out actually. Then they were selling their shares at around, I think, 169 naira. I bought about 40,000 naira own. That's about 40 something or so, 200 something. Right now, that price is around, MTN price of today is around 800 or thereabouts. So you can see the multiplication, almost times 4 of it. So if you put 1 million naira at that time, your money will have become 4 million naira now. Just because you buy it and you put your money there without not doing anything, you are not making any extra effort, but you have made 4 million naira. For the 40,000 naira that I buy, it's about 200,000 plus now. And then there is Sterling Bank. I bought them as well. They were selling at 7 naira. In the next 5 years, you see how much it will be. Here in Nigeria, the price of these companies are so small that even an average person can buy it. 7 naira, 10 naira, 100 naira, and 60 naira. If you buy 2 or 3, buy 4, and the company does well. Okay, when MTN came out, it was a no-brainer because I know MTN is what we use every day, so they are definitely going to do well. If I had more money, then I would have bought, but because I didn't want to use that. I have little money, so I should just go away. I should not do anything. I still invested in it. So that's our session for tonight.